Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Valyon, and today we're going to have a brief video. I say brief, but it might be like a 20-minute video, but we're going to have an overview on the new Supabase version of our Nordcraft template, incorporating the Supabase Connect plugin. So a lot of things like authentication and such are going to be managed for you. We're going to be going over briefly over some of it, and if you want to read it for yourself, you will see the link in the description for the documentation. Let me see if I can just type it in really quickly. That resource, Nordcraft template, and Supabase. So here is the current documentation for it, and it's just going over some of the changes, some of the new things. So here are some changes, and here are some new components that we have. We're gonna, I guess we can use this as kind of a, I guess like a, what I'm looking for. I'm going to use this to refer to this video. We'll just go through things down the list. All right. So before we actually get into this, shameless self promo. If you want to level up your skills and tackle projects like this yourself, join Valyon. That is my paid community. That will be the first link in the description. Or if you want a Nordcraft project built for you, go ahead and contact Riseware. That is my development agency, and I'll handle things for you. Shameless self promo right here. Just make sure to go ahead and delete that. Okay, so we just go ahead and follow the documentation or whatever you want to call this that we have currently. All you have to do to get started is you just have to clone the template, which we already have, and we're going to open the creds_Supabase formula, and we're going to add our own Supabase credentials. So I'm going to go through that with you here. So we're going to go down here. You will find that you have a creds_Supabase formula. You go ahead and open that, and it's going to lead you to this tiny little formula here. And this is where you're going to add your Supabase credentials. So I already have a brand new Supabase project already created here. So we're going to go in, like I speak, we're going to go ahead and get our data API, and we're going to paste that in the URL section. And then we're also going to grab the anonymous key, the public one, copy that, and we're going to paste that in the key. And that should be all you have to do for the most part. You just want to check now with the Supabase service that's already implemented. We're going to click on that, and we're just going to make sure that we get a connection established. Perfect. That's going to automatically handle basically your authentication for you. So now we can go through a few of the components. So we have a auth page, and that has all the components that you're going to need. We have the sign in, sign up, magic link, a request password, password reset, and things of that nature. So they're all controlled by this plug here that I really should call a path. I'm not sure if I'll actually keep it that way, but that's gonna break everything. Okay, we'll keep it a slug. All right, and this is where you can test things. Like if there's nothing there, I can set this to null, but if it's null, it'll show the Supabase sign in one. And also if it's sign in, sign up will show that. Magic link, I think it's just magic actually, will show that. Then we have a request password change, I believe, like that. Yep. And then lastly, I think it's change password. Perfect. And we also have a callback, and this handles the things like the magic link. So when you click on the link and you come back to the site, that's going to handle that. Okay, so we'll go and sign in. So like I said, all of these are handled already for you. And if you want to make changes, all you have to do is just come into these components, and you can design this however you want. All of these actually work. Now, we're not going to test out the sign in with Google and sign in with Apple, because that does require setting up of more credentials, and honestly, I don't feel like doing all that. So we're going to skip that part, but we'll test out these other things. So we can go ahead and I guess we can go with sign in. Let's open this in a new tab, and we can go and sign up. Sorry, I meant not sign in. And also, if you click this down here, that would also change it as well. So sign up, we can do jc@riseware.com, and the super secure password of password. We'll submit that. We'll get that we got the link, little toast thing. You can also change those if you want. I'll go ahead and open that on a new tab to confirm. Okay, I got that email. I will confirm. Perfect. And now I can go to sign in, and we can sign in that, submit, and we've been signed in. We also, now here we're on that dashboard page, and we also have a little sign out button that you can press, and it'll take you back to the home page, like so. Now, so you see that is the sign in and the sign up working. I guess now we can try the magic link. Now for this though, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go to authentication and URL configuration, and you're going to want to set your site URL. Now this would be the normal domain that you will have this hosted or connected with. But for me, I'm just going to do this and then auth and callback, copy that. I'll bring that into here. That is the default place where things go. Okay, that's saved. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. So now let's try the magic link with /magic like so. And I can enter. I'll zoom in for you. I can enter. Why do things look grayed out for you? I'm not sure. Enter the email like so. Boom. Link has been sent to your email. Wait for that. I got that. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to bring it over here. You can see right now it is our URL with our token and stuff like that, and it's taking us back to that auth callback that we just set up. So we enter this, you see signing you in, and boom, we are back at that dashboard page. So we also have redirect already configured. What I mean by that is, let me close that and let's go to the dashboard. What I mean by that is, let's say someone tried to access something like, and they're not signing in, let's go like dashboard and like settings, and you have like some query parameters, like I don't know, source, Google. I'm just entering some random gibberish here, right? But they're not currently signed in. So what's going to happen is going to take them to the sign-in page, but we're also going to keep the redirect up here so that on success, so now if I sign in, again, it should take me right back to that page. You see there, dashboard settings, and then the source being Google. So perfect. So you have redirect already built in. Let's see, what else do we have to go over? Request password change, if we can do that. So let's, what am I trying to do here? This will go to auth request password change. You can change these if you want to as well. And now we'll do j@ryansford.com again. I'm gonna wait for that email to take that, and that's what we'll be right here. Now we can change our password. So it was the super secure password of password in all lowercase. Let's do password with a capital P and 1, 2, 3. Submit. Now we can sign it in again. Now try it first with that original password. No longer works. And password with capital P, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. 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 All right. So that I believe is all of this handled. We can go ahead and test file upload, and then we'll also do real time. Okay, so what we can do here is we can get the file upload component. We have some parameters that we can set here. So let's just accept all, allow multiple, through max size, I don't know, and upload path. We have to go ahead and set that up. So if we come over here to Supabase and we go to storage, we do have to set up a bucket. And let's just go with user files or something like that. And the policies for user files, I can make one really quickly. Boom, 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 bam. Authenticated users can do anything. And I think if I do that, that should allow for authenticated to upload anything. So I should be able to. So let's just make sure that I am signed in really quickly. What we can do is let's just create the component user, or I guess test user, something like that. And get a card. We'll just get a paragraph in there. Say text. We're going to subscribe to the context. So if you want to get the user data, what I have to do is go to the protected page context, and that gives you access to user data. It also gives you access to logout. I guess I should implement that instead of the regular logout. We'll do that. And here I will just get user data, and we'll convert that to a string. And we'll put that on the dashboard page like so, and that should give you the user data. Yeah, okay, so we are signed in. Perfect. Okay, so if we go to upload something, you guys are not going to be able to see this, but I'm going to upload a image of Anno 1800, the Crown Falls map. You know that? No, you know ball. Okay, I'm going to paste that in. I have nothing right now that like signifies if something worked or anything like that. I wasn't sure what people might want, but let's see if that did get uploaded. It seems like it didn't. Let's try that again. Let me use this picture. Ooh. Oh wait, that's just supposed to be a number. That was bugging out. Bucket not found. Okay, so that works. So now I just have to fix this. So that's user files. Is that what I named it? Get user files. Gotta try now. Yep, and that got uploaded. So now if we go back here and we reload, and there is the map. I gotta make this bigger. I thought I made that bigger, but I guess not. There is the Anno 1800 map. Let's see if I have anything else that I want to try uploading on here. Probably not. Do they have anything else? You know what? Here's a screenshot of me for like a thumbnail or something. Boom. All right, that uploaded. You can change what you want to happen on these. So you can see you have all these events that you can do. I wasn't sure what people would have wanted, so I just left that blank. But you have all these events that can control on what happens on specific events. Let's reload that, and now we should have the screenshot of me. Oh, that's not it. These both the same? They're both the same. One, refresh, screenshot. Yeah. There we go. Screenshot of me. Perfect. Nice. Nice. I think that's all. Oh, lastly, real time. Okay, and lastly, we're going to go over real time. So go ahead and just create a component really quickly. Test messages, right? We're just gonna make the, did I just add that on accident? I did. We're gonna get a card. We'll get a content, then another content, then a little div. And right here, we'll have a paragraph and text in it. Okay, so this is gonna be probably the longest part of the video, but let's go ahead and create this as like one rem. We're gonna make this a little dot, just because why not? So green, radius 100%. All right, and we're just gonna set this to be row like so, like 0.5. Okay, that's what we're going to repeat. Now, for real time, you do have to have the super real time, whatever component it is. So I think if you just type in real time, yeah, there we go, super real time. We're going to need that in here. And it's going to require the settings for the table that you're trying to query real-time results from. So come over here, we go to table editor, and I'll add a new table called messages. And I'll add a column for text called content. So we'll add that. I'll insert a message and we'll call it hello. Okay, so now when working with real time, you still have to have the update and the delete events and such like that as APIs here. And then all real time does is it just listens for those changes. So we have to still get initially the list that we want. So we should have messages and get here. And I don't think I set up RLS rules. Sorry, let's set that up really quickly. Create a policy for all and authenticated users can't do anything. Put that up for authenticated and true. Now make sure you set these up for your project the correct way. I'm just doing this for demo purposes. Now if I include authorization here, there we go. We get the record like so. And lastly, I'll just rename this like SB get messages. Okay. So I'm not going to do the update and delete APIs. I'm sure you can figure that out yourself. We're just going to do the get all. We're going to want a variable. Since we're going to be manipulating this data, we're going to want a variable. So I'm on the success of this. I'm going to set messages to the data like so. And then we're going to repeat that here for messages. And we're going to run that so that it actually has one. And then we'll just now link this text to be the item and content. So boom. Now we have the hello world. Now, these are the events that you want to listen for using the super real-time component. I'm going to decide I'm going to listen to all events. We're not going to have a filter. The schema is public. I think it's public by default. The table is going to be messages. Now, super important, you have to make sure that your table has real-time on. So there we go. And now we should be able to manage real-time. So if you kind of want to figure this out yourself, what you can do is you can log all of these events and it'll tell you everything that you get back. I've kind of already gotten familiar with it, so I'm not going to do that. And this should be pretty much the same setup for most use cases, I believe. You could probably do the same thing. So on insert, we're going to set messages. And it's bigger to messages. And we're going to do append. And we're going to get a event. And in that event, it doesn't tell you here, but we're going to get, I believe it's new record. I could be wrong there. We'll give it a try. But it's either record or new record. We're just going to append that to messages. So let's see, did I put this on the home page? I didn't. Let's get rid of this file, upload, and the test user. And we get the messages. So I will do this on a different screen so we can see that if it works in real time. I'm going to do insert, and I'm going to insert new content. And I'm about to save in 3, 2, 1. And okay, we did it wrong. It's probably not new record. It's probably just record. Go back into this. It's probably just a record. Refresh that. And let's try it again. Does this work now? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, it was just record, not new record. Sorry about that. Okay, so now every time there's a new record added, it'll update. So I can show you now here. This is a new content, and we save that. Go back. You see, we get this is a new content. Perfect. So that's the insert. Let's go ahead and go with update. So with update, if I remember correctly, can I grab this? Probably not. So with update, we're going to do set messages again. We're going to say messages, and we're going to want to set. And then now the path we're going to have to find. So with update, there should be an old record that I believe gives you the ID. So we can say the path is we want to find the index of messages. So we're going to sort through messages, and I'm going to run this so that we can see some data in here. That, yeah. Now if we go back, we should be able to see some actual data in there. There we go. And we want to say where ID equals event, and we want to get, and in the get, we're going to pass an array. It's going to be old record, and then ID. And then we're going to set the value back originally at the set in the beginning to, oh, that went all the way down there, to event, and then get, it should be record, like that. I understand that can get a little bit confusing, so what we'll do, actually log this. So we'll say update. I'm going to log the event that we get. And let's go over here. Open the console. Let's say we'll update, it says new content updated. Enter that. You see it did work here. You see this is what I was saying. So you see you're going to get the old record with the ID. Now it is also available in the record itself, but for some reason I just do it that way. So we get the ID from the old record. So what this, in case you're not aware, what this, oh, wrong one. Where is it at? So this is doing right here. When we pass it in array for get, it's just saying like we can just pass multiple levels here. So we're saying from event get old record, and then in old record get ID. So you see, we went to get old record, and then in old record, we got the ID. And then we just updated it to the new content like so. Okay, that's update. For delete, so we want to be something similar. We set messages, do messages, and we're going to grab the delete, and the path is going to be the exact same process as before. I think I can actually just go grab that piece. So find index, I'm gonna copy it from there. Back to the delete, paste that there. So find index for messages and old record. Yeah, I believe that to be correct. So if we go here now and we delete this one. Ah, there you go. Yep, works, perfect. Try one more. Yep, we'll update this. Oh, that didn't work. What happened there? Did I say that? Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, I don't know what happened there. There we go. It does work. And then we can insert one more. Oh, that's what I wanted. Last one. There we go. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little overview. Ended up probably being like over 20 minutes. But again, if you want to level up your skills and you want to have a community to where you can, you know, get better at Nordcraft and Touch together, go ahead and click the first link in the description to join Valyon. If you want a project built for you, go ahead and contact Riseway. That'll be the second link in the description. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, do me a solid, like it, leave a comment on what you'd like to see more of, and subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, happy building.